listen and probably some words, but not like I do Spanish. Spanish is my first language, then English second. I learned English in the United States, not in Honduras. They don't speak Spanish. Very few people speak Spanish, English there. And when I was coming up as a little boy, I was 20 when I left, I don't think there were about 100 people that spoke English. So we didn't care for it because you can't use English in Honduras. It's a Spanish country. It's a Spanish-speaking country. So I came to the United States and I learned English. So the man, the policeman, wife, left the evening with the compounds. I went to town the next day. I'm walking the street of Roseau. Roseau is the name of the capital of Dominica. When I walk the street, this lady come running in the middle of the street. Dr. Sebi! And everybody looks around, even including myself. I was astonished. My husband and I made love last night like we have not made love in 4 years. That is another part of the story that it was so gratifying to know. This woman waited for her husband to make love to her 4 years. 4 long years she waited. She waited and she waited, but she waited. And she waited for Dr. Sebi to arrive in Dominica. Little did I know that I was going to have to perform that particular work. But it happened. She waited 4 years, saying that a woman has that kind of patience. We men, we don't believe that. There is no one in the world that is more abusive than a man that is impotent. Why? Because he thinks his wife is running with someone else. Because he can't perform. But this woman waited 4 years. So I was able to see the resilience of a woman, the elasticity of a woman. Yes, then he came to me. And he said, how could you heal someone without seeing them? I said, now this is a joke. This have got to be a joke here. He said, why? I said, how many people have you seen? How many urologists have you seen? How many internal doctors have you seen? How many general practitioners have you seen? You saw them, right? And they didn't cure you. So what seeing someone has to do with healing? We forgot God. It's the compound that God made that heals, not me. You don't drink me. You drink those herbs, right? I could give you all the compounds in the world to address all the disease that you may come with, and you sit there talking to me for 100 years, you're going to die. Because you didn't take the stuff. But we have this belief in our head that the laying on of hands is going to heal you, yet the Bible said that the herbs are for the healing of the nations. So what's going on? Ain't no laying on of no hand. Your colon is obstructed. Laying on of hands is not going to remove that. And if you don't believe me, take someone that's blind or diabetic to someone that laying on of hands and see how good that's going to be. Try that. No, ladies and gentlemen, the day has come. What made us sick is the stuff that we eat. It makes us angry. So, Dr. Sebi, you cure all these diseases. How do you do that? I'm a plumber. Again, I repeat, I am a plumber. When Miss Denise Murray went to Honduras, she talked about her little pains here or there. She went there to be accompanied with someone. But the someone passed away, praise the Lord. Olivia passed away. But if it wasn't for Olivia passing, you would not be here with me this evening. So you see, everything has a positive side. Everything has a positive side. She talked about her illness, about her little pain. But I gave her some compounds. She didn't come as a patient, so I didn't treat her as a patient. But the pain left. Mr. Charles Gray, his pain left. What did I do? They both got the same things. She got a pain on her side, he got a pain in the back. Now, doesn't that show that we need two different medicines? Right? They got the same stuff. Well, how come both conditions disappeared? I'm a plumber. I am a human plumber. We don't want to go into biochemistry, neuropathology. When they brought the insane woman for 11 years, crazy, she needed someone that is called a neuropathologist. Am I right? Well, I went to her guts. That's what my wife told me to do. She's no longer crazy. Am I not a plumber? Of course I am. That's all I am. I cleanse the human body. Cleaning the human body. Of what? The garbage that we've been eating for 500 years. How difficult is that? Oh no! We have to compartmentalize disease. Oh, he has epilepsy, you know. It's a very delicate situation here. And this woman here have a rare disease. A rare disease. They always give us this rare disease. And we believe it. Why do we have to believe it? Because we only had one teacher. We only had one teacher. We had the Caucasian from Europe. And we cannot blame him. What he gave us is all he knows. But how do we know that what he knows is consistent? How do we know that what he knows applies to us? When God don't have gorillas and polar bear eating the same food. And God made both. Well, why didn't God make the gorilla capable of eating the polar bear food? Because the genetic structure is different. And that is extremely important. That gene group that we represent. We heard always that we are all equal. Oh yeah? We're all equal, right? We are the same. Well, you bring a Caucasian from Norway and standing up by me, stand him up by me. And if you don't see a difference, you need glasses. There is a big difference. His eyes are blue, his hair is blonde, his skin is white. I'm black with kinky hair. There is no difference. There is a difference. But the difference has not been addressed. We've been grouping people together. We eat what Chinese people eat. We eat what Mexican people eat. We eat what Caucasian people eat. But the gorilla can't eat polar bear food. So how come we could eat this stuff and get away with it? No, you can't. This morning I had a consultation with a beautiful lady, and when I said to her that she couldn't have her chicken, her Cornish games, she go like this. My mother did the same thing. My mother came all wrecked up, you know, with all the stuff that could hurt someone that is in her 70s. I said, Mom, you can't eat. You can't eat? No, you can't. You can't eat. What are you talking about? I raised you on the same stuff that I'm eating. I said, that was wrong with me. When I was 30, I said I was very sick because of you. But you didn't know. You had the wrong information and you gave it to me, thinking it was consistent. You can't eat, Mother. So what I did, I was living in Puerto Rico. I had a gate. A very large gate to get out in the street. My wife would go to work, and I would lock that gate with my mama inside. 1 day passed, 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed, 4 weeks passed. 4 weeks passed? Yes, 4 weeks, a month. And on the 52nd day of my mother not eating anything but drinking water and those herbs, my mother goes to the bathroom. And she sits there, and she is passing something that's long because she felt that thing coming out of her. When she wiped herself, and she got up off the commode, and she looked, she didn't see anything. She said something has